Students, I hope you all are well, staying safe at home. This is your English period. I'm your English teacher. Today we will study from our English reader book, lesson number 8, The Lambkin. And we will do the exercises in the book only. Today we will study from our English reader book. Lesson number 8, Lambkin. Write down classwork. Put the date. That is 9 Feb 2021. The Lambkin, lesson 8. Once upon a time there was a lambkin who played and skipped about on his little legs and enjoyed himself very much. One day he set off to visit his granny. He was jumping with joy to think of all the good things he would get from her. Just then he met a jackal who looked at him hungrily and said, "Lambkin, Lambkin, I will eat you." Who is a lamb? Lamb is the baby of sheep. And he was a very small little lamb. He was very cute. He had little legs and he liked to play. And one day he was going to his granny's house, very happy, enjoying himself. At that time he met a jackal, and jackal looked at him very hungrily and he said, "Lambkin, Lambkin, I will eat you." But the lambkin only gave a little frisk and said, "To granny's house I go, where I shall fatter grow, then you can eat me so." But the lambkin replied in a very happy manner that I'm going to my granny's house. Over there I will eat and become fat, then you can eat me. Then the jackal thought this reasonable and let lambkin pass. And the jackal thought that this is a good reason, so he let him pass. Then he met a vulture, and the vulture too looked hungrily at him and said, "Lambkin, Lambkin, I will eat you." Again the vulture also said the same thing, that he will eat him up. Then the same reply, but the lambkin only gave a little frisk and said, "To granny's house I go, where I shall fatter grow, then you can eat me so." Over here also he gave the same reply, that he is going to his granny's house. Over there he will eat and get fatter, then you can eat him. The vulture thought this reasonable and let lambkin. Again the vulture also let him pass. Along the way he met a tiger, and then a wolf and a dog and an eagle. All of them, when they saw the little lambkin, said, "Lambkin, Lambkin, I will eat you." When the lambkin was passing, he met a tiger, wolf, a dog and an eagle. They all said that, "Lambkin, Lambkin, I will eat you." But to all of them the lambkin replied with a little frisk, with a little thinking, "To granny's house I go, where I shall fatter grow, then you can eat me so." At last he reached his granny's house and said in a great hurry, "Granny dear, I have promised to get very fat, so please give me lots of corn." At last lambkin reached his granny's house, and over there he tells his granny that I have promised to himself that I will grow fatter, so give me lots of corn. His granny said he was a good boy and let him eat all the corn he wanted to. For several days he ate and ate until he could scarcely waddle. His granny said he was fat now and must go home. But the clever little lumpkin said that he would never do. Some animal would be sure to eat him on the way back. He was so plump and tender. Now, Granny said that you are a very good boy. You always obey my words. So I will give you lots of corn and you will eat up. Day by day, he ate many corns and became a fatter one. Now, Granny said, now you can go back to your home. But the clever little lambkin, he thought that when he will go back to his home, then many animals and bird will try to eat him because he is now very young and tender, means very fat and tender. I will tell you what you must do, said the lambkin. You must make a little drumkin. Now, you all know that lambkin is very clever. So he asked his granny to make a drumkin. Then I can sit inside and roll along nicely, for I am as tight as a drum myself. His granny made a nice little ramkin with wool inside. The lambkin curled himself up snug and warm in the middle and rolled up gaily. Soon he met with the eagle, who called out. Now his granny made him a drumkin and with wool inside, and it was very warm. So he happily went inside it, and while he was going back to his home, he met an eagle who called out, Drumkin, Drumkin, have you seen the lambkin? Now, and the lambkin curled up in his soft, warm nest replied. Now, lambkin now became as Drumkin, and he says, fallen into the fire, so will you, own little Drumkin, tumpa tum to. Now, he says that the lumpkin has fallen into the fire. Now I am a little drumkin, and he was singing song like tum pa tum to. Now how very annoying, sighed the eagle, thinking sadly of the tender meal he had let slip. Me. Now the eagle says, oh, so sad to hear that the lambkin has died, and he is so annoying, so bad, and the tender meal, the fat meal he had slipped. Meanwhile, the lambkin rolled along, laughing to himself singing, tum pa tum to, tum pa tum to, tum pa tu. Every animal and bird he met asked him the same question. Lambkin was very happy and he was happy and merrily he was singing this song, and every animal and bird he met, he replied the same thing. Now, Drumkin, Drumkin, have you seen the lambkin? Now, and to each of them the clever little lambkin replied, fallen into the fire, so will you, own little Drumkin, tumpa tu, tumpa tu, tumpa tu, tumpa tu. Then they all felt very sad that the lambkin had died and he had fallen in a fire, and he was singing his own song, Drumkin, tumpa tu. They all were thinking that they had not eaten their tender meal. At last the jackal came limping along, and he was as sharp as a needle. He was a very clever animal. He too called out, Drumkin, Drumkin, have you seen the lambkin? And the lambkin curled up in his Warm littleness replied gaily, fallen into the fire, so will you, on little Ramkin Tumpa. But he never got any further, for the jackal recognized his voice at once and cried, "Hullo! You have turned yourself inside out, have you? Just you come out of that." Whereupon he tore upon the drumpkin and gobbled up the lambkin. You all know that the jackal is more clever than the lambkin, and he told, "Oh, you have come here and became a drumpkin," and he tore the drumpkin and gobbled up, means he ate up the lambkin. Now, students, we will do some exercises in the book only. Exercise number 1. Choose the correct words to complete the sentence. A. The lambkin skipped about all day. He was careful. So, put a tick on careful. Now, in the second one, B. On the way to his granny's house, he met many greedy birds and animals. Put a tick on greedy and write greedy over here. C. The lambkin was clever enough to know how to reach Granny's house safely. Put a tick on clever. D. Granny was happy that the lambkin wanted to eat till he became fat. Happy. E. The lambkin ate and ate till he became as fat as a drum. Put a tick on drum. F. The jackal was not fooled by the lambkin. Put a tick on jackal. Now come to the exercise 2, that is, match the words in a column A with their meanings in column B. Column A, column B. Plump, young. Tender, fat. Clever, smart. Gaily, merrily. Gobble, eat up. Students, don't do it in a crisscross manner. Now, fill in the blanks to make similes of your own. Choose the words from the box. A. As pretty as a picture. As wise as an owl. As funny as a clown. As mighty as a lion. Your homework is learn all the 3 exercises from the reader book, lesson number 8, the lambkin. That's all for today, students. Thank you. That's all for today. Your homework is learn all the 3 exercises of lesson number 8, the lambkin, from the English reader book. That's all for today. Have a good day. Thank you.